it, it will make a movement, so everything will come down. And it will take some time to inflate, then the AC will be turned on. Okay? You can take photos and videos, but please turn off your torch lights. No torch lights.
On the edge of a vast and inhospitable universe. Today, we know that the Sun is an average dwarf star with a diameter of just under 1.5 million kilometers, and that it lies 150 million kilometers from Earth. The Sun is a sphere of gas, with a core where temperatures and pressures are so high that nuclear fusion is triggered, converting hydrogen into helium, all the while pumping out energy into space. Energy that warms and sustains the Earth, supporting life in all its oceans and across continents. Periodically, on the surface of the Sun, a localized strong magnetic field forms, creating a sunspot. Here, energy can accumulate, which is then often released into space in the form of huge explosions, known as flares. Solar flares can be accompanied by a burst of high-energy particles flung out into space, sometimes reaching Earth and disrupting communications, as well as generating spectacular northern and southern lights. Currently, the Sun is in a very stable state and will continue to radiate energy at a steady rate for another 5 billion years or so. But eventually, the fuel powering the core will run out, and the Sun will slowly cool and expand to become a red giant, engulfing all the inner planets, including the Earth. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun, a lifeless world with a very thin atmosphere. Its surface is littered with craters created by collisions with tens of thousands of asteroids and comets. In 2004, scientists sent the space probe Messenger to Mercury to study this alien world. Messenger has provided a wealth of scientific data, as well as high-resolution images of the surface of the planet. Venus is roughly the same size as Earth, but its atmosphere is choked with greenhouse gases and sulfuric acid. As a result, its surface temperature reaches a searing 400 degrees Celsius. The surface of Venus is known to still be geologically active, with fresh lava flows. The third planet from the Sun is the Earth, with its liquid water oceans and oxygen-rich atmosphere. The Earth is an oasis of evolved life in the solar system. The Moon is our natural satellite, with a diameter roughly 4 times smaller than Earth's and lacking an atmosphere. The Moon's surface is covered in craters, which, as on Mercury, are the result of thousands of collisions during the early stages of the formation of the solar system. The Moon is the only celestial object that has been visited by manned space missions. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun, only 70 million kilometers away from Earth at closest approach. Scientists have been exploring Mars systematically for the last 40 years, and we now know many of its secrets. We have mapped its surface remotely, showing its numerous craters, enormous extinct volcanoes, and its deep canyons. There was almost certainly water on the red planet long ago. Now only small quantities of underground water remain. It is possible that a simple form of life could persist somewhere below the surface. Scientists continue to explore Mars with small remote-controlled vehicles, and it will be the target of several future manned missions. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system, with a diameter of more than 11 times that of the Earth. Its atmosphere is dense and very dynamic, and is mainly composed of hydrogen, helium, and methane. One easily identifiable feature of its atmosphere is the Great Red Spot, a huge storm twice the size of Earth, which has lasted for hundreds of years. Among Jupiter's varied collection of satellites are two of particular interest: Europa, which hides a large ocean of water beneath its icy surface, and Io, with its many volcanoes and continuous lava outflows. Saturn is perhaps the most impressive planet in the entire solar system, thanks to its majestic ring system. Saturn's rings are made up of pieces of rock and ice, mainly from former satellites that were torn apart by the planet's gravity. One of Saturn's moons, Titan, is an interesting world. Scientists have detected an atmosphere rich in organic matter and a surface with lakes of liquid methane. The next planet from our Sun is Uranus, which also has a large but less dramatic ring system. The outermost planet in the solar system, Neptune, looks quite like Uranus, yet has a much more active atmosphere. Beyond Neptune is a region containing dwarf planets such as Pluto, Eris, Makemake, and Haumea. These dwarf planets, as well as probably hundreds more as yet undiscovered, and thousands of smaller objects, are located in a large zone at the edge of the solar system called the Kuiper Belt.